Hi, Gitanjali. Lovely to see you. How are you today?
Thank you, Mary. I am fine. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. I am just wanting to introduce you, find out a little bit more about you, and what made you become a homeopath in the first instance. Tell us a little bit about your story of getting into homeopathy.
Oh, yes, there is definitely an interesting story behind it as I feel that I was destined to be a homeopath. I hail from family of doctors. My both parents were also mainstream doctors and my dad always wanted me to be one. But I had no interest in the medical field, so I refused to go to a medical school. But later, my dad found out about a homeopathic school from one of his friends and got me admitted there, like without my wishes or without asking me. And he said that, okay, now you are admitted in homeopathic school. So I started my homeopathic studies, and I had no clue what homeopathy is because I have never used it. I have never seen anyone using it. And I was just kind of studying there without any kind of enthusiasm. I was just there.
Hmm.
So, but happened during the first year only, like during my first year of my studies, I got sick with a seasonal viral, and it had been like 10 days, and I was not getting any better. Then one of my closest friends, she took me to a school's homeopath, like the hospital's homeopath, and I was prescribed some homeopathic remedy. I have no idea which remedy was it. I was given just the 3 packets of tiny globules, and I took one, and within 5 minutes, I got little tiny bumps on my hands. And I started to freak out. I used to love my hands, like always painted. And I was kind of, what I have done to myself, and I wasn't happy at all. So my friend took me back to the same homeopath, and when we reached there, he asked me what happened. I showed him that I have these tiny bumps on my hands, and he asked me where is the rest of the medicine was, and I showed him both the packets in my hands, and he asked me, "Okay, take one now, one right now, like right there in front of him." And I wasn't willing to take it, but out of respect, I had to. So I took one, and within 5 minutes, and it was really surprising for me that within 5 minutes, those tiny bumps disappeared, and my viral was gone in just 2 days. And that was the turning point. And I started believing in homeopathy and started to do more research in homeopathy and become more interested in homeopathy. So that is how I came to homeopathy.
It's a lovely story. Well done. It's fantastic. It's lovely to hear it. So different than most people's. And of course, good for dad pointing you towards homeopathy as well. Well done. That's brilliant. I wish
Yes,
my
thank
dad
you.
had. Okay, so tell me about what do you love about being a homeopath?
Uh, as a homeopath, basically, my passion is restoring women to their energetic beings. It won't be wrong if I say I'm absolutely fascinated with hormones because our hormones affect every aspect of our life, like daily life, basically. You can say our moods, our anxiety levels, our sleep, our pains, our sensitivities, even our appetite, our libido, our memory, like so much more. Like
Mhm.
all of our hormones like estrogen, progesterone, all are made in our endocrine system. And when there is an imbalance of one hormone, it affects the other hormones as well. And within homeopathy, what I have seen, there are lots of possibilities to restore your endocrine system. You can balance your hormonal levels. You can address your detoxification capabilities, your adrenal health, your gut microbiome, inflammation, and most importantly, releasing the emotional blocks. Because I have seen, like, over the years, like, I have been doing homeopathic practice for more than like 22 years now. And during all these 22 years, I have seen 99% of the time, whosoever has come to me, they have been affected with the emotional blocks.
Yes.
So all our physical complaints have some relationship with the emotional health.
Yeah.
So that's what I love about homeopathy. Like people come to me to fix their one issue, and bonus is sometimes they don't even tell me during the first consultation that we are suffering with this condition. During follow-up, they tell me, you know what, now I do not have that much hair fall, or something else has been fixed. Like I asked them, like, you never told me about it.
Yeah.
And I just saw that that cyst on my hand or somewhere, wherever it was in their body, it has disappeared. So that is the, like, you treat one condition, you end up treating others as well. So that is the beauty of homeopathy. So it's just not in science, it's an art too. So that is why I love homeopathy.
It is so magic, isn't it? You don't even know what the issues are, and yet the remedies just start sorting them before you're aware. So tell us about the PCOS study that you're doing.
Yeah, I am doing PCOS study because PCOS is one of the most common endocrine disorders in women, yet it is often overlooked, misdiagnosed, and brushed off. Women with PCOS can be experiencing all sorts of symptoms like missed periods, irregular periods, sometimes light periods, or acne, weight gain, infertility, so many more, like facial hair or male pattern like balding happening with the women with PCOS. So as I said that I am totally fascinated with hormones, and I have been doing the endocrine balance like work
Yeah.
for a long time. So basically because of that only, like I want to I have done this study before too, and I want to do this study again with my patients or with new patients like who have been suffering with this, and it will be a discount price for the people like who cannot afford the full price. It will be highly discounted so that everyone can see the miraculous results homeopathy can provide you, because the core principle of homeopathy is that it works with your body. It stimulates your vital force, your innate ability to heal itself. And I have seen my patients getting in their hormones back into balance with homeopathy. So that's why this study is there. And it will be going on for 4 months. So I will be offering 4 consultations on a heavy discounted price. So whosoever is suffering from homeopathy or have never used homeopathy, it is a chance for them to use it, to see it. And if they want to continue after 4 months, I will be giving them further discounts as well.
Oh, that sounds fantastic. That is going to be so helpful for so many different people for different reasons, because I know that PCOS stops a lot of fertility health, doesn't it? And it affects so many other areas. And there's a lot of pain and distress associated with this diagnosis. So anybody wanting to know more, how can they get in touch with you?
They can go to Homeopathy 24/7. My study is there on their website, and they can just click the link under the research on homeopathy, and there they can find my study.
Perfect. We'll put a link down below. Thank you so much for coming to tell us about it, Gitanjali. It's lovely to talk to you.
My pleasure. Thank you, Mary, for having me on your team.